Okay, everyone, so we have another video today. This one is actually a pretty decent one. A lot of people ask me how to get the right amount of D3. What do I take? I mentioned a video or two ago that I was taking a D3 supplement, and I was diagnosed, it's probably been a year or more ago that I was diagnosed with low D3. Now, obviously, taking blood pressure meds, things like that causes that. I've always eaten a fair amount of meat and things like that to get D3. Obviously milk, meat, eggs, things like that give you a lot of D3. Certain vegetables have D3 in it. But I was still a little bit low no matter what. And when you're low on D3, causes a lot of issues. I'll talk about that here in a second. So I took some over-the-counter stuff, some tablets. I think the very first ones I took was a prescription tablet. It was basically just some over-the-counter stuff rammed in a regular bottle. There was no relevance to any of that. Didn't really tell any difference at all. And another blood test, at a later date, and it was still slightly low, which tells me that the D3 didn't do anything or couldn't overcome blood pressure meds. I've also had another test since then, and D3 levels are pretty normal. So I got this product, and I did a lot of research on this, and I realized on D3 in a pill or capsule form doesn't really do it. Your body doesn't absorb hardly any of it. Not to say it doesn't have D3 in there, but you can't absorb it, right? And so I came across this little guy here, and this is the emulsified D3 and K2 liquid drops. So you just take a little dropper, it has a little line on the dropper. You can't see it on this camera probably. And you get about half an inch in the dropper, you squirt in your mouth. It tastes more like a sweet kind of taste. It's not offensive at all. You do that every morning. Even though I'm not D3 deficient anymore, I still take that a few times a week just to kind of keep everything right. And if you don't know, D3 has a lot of stuff. Oh, by the way, this is a little more. This is, I forgot what they market this as, 1 or 2 month supply. I don't remember. 55 servings. So you're probably, if you take it every day, you're not quite 2 months supply of this. If you're just taking a maintenance dose, a dropper a few times a week, you're probably 2 to 3 months supply of this. This is $37. It's pretty expensive, as is everything else that actually works. Now, if you're at the store and been taking D3 doesn't work, I was in that same spot too. This actually does work. A lot of you guys are saying, not a lot of you guys, probably 2 or 3 people are saying, oh, why are you advertising these products? These are actually the products I'm taking. This is a lot different than somebody just getting paid to do stuff. I'll put links in the description so you guys could actually go buy this stuff. You don't have to sift through all the reviews, all the forums. The back was Google trying to figure out what works the best. I'm telling you, this is what I take. This is actually what works. And that's more than most people could say when they promote a product, right? So this is 2,000 IU of D3 per 1 mil. So it's marked on the deal here. 1 mil is about half to 3/4 inch in the dropper, and that's 2,000 milligrams. You think you need more? You can take more, obviously. So this is emulsified and bioavailable, and this emulsified liquid MK7, better absorption rate from the vitamin K, and also supports bone health. K1 and K2. Each serving contains 200 milligrams of vitamin K1 and 40 milligrams of vitamin K2. This is a well-known company. This company was Designs for Health, and this is some of the highest ranked stuff you get on the internet today. Obviously, every company says that, but this actually functions, proven by a blood test, right? The last blood test was done before I stopped my medicine, my blood pressure medicine. So anyhow, what are the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency? Muscle pain, bone pain, increased sensitivity to pain, tingly pins and needle sensation in hands or feet, muscle weakness in body parts near the trunk of the body, near your feet, such as upper arms or thighs, all right? Waddling while walking due to muscle weakness or hips or legs, a history of broken bones, muscle twitches or tremors, muscle spasms, bowed legs. It's going to bow your legs. This is actually off a medical website. These factors not from the company. And they sound a little skewed, don't they? Not of exposure to light. And this is another thing too. Actually, I looked this up. A lot of people think, oh, I got to go out in the sun and get my D3. You would pretty much have to stay in the sun till you're almost fried to a crisp to actually gain enough if you're really behind on that. It's very difficult to get enough D3 to maintain without taking a supplement to get you there. Depends on how deficient you are in it. Let me see. Kidney or liver failure, which prevents the body from adequately processing vitamin D. This is the causes of deficiency, how you get deficient. Certain medications, there you go. In my case, it was ibisartan. Certain types of cancer, such as lymphoma. And what they're angling at there, a lot of tumor-related cancers could cause vitamin deficiency, iron deficiency, all that stuff. Or a family history of vitamin C deficiency and all that stuff. So basically, my lineup right now, if I can hold all this up, is this is my daily dose of everything. It's vitamin D3, of course. Take one of the probiotics. I'll list all this stuff in the description. Probiotics, one a day. I'm pretty much taking 3 krill oil in the morning and that's it. I may change that to 2 in the morning and 2 at night. I hate taking medicine. I have to remember it twice a day to take it. That's why I haven't done that yet. But I've been doing pretty good. I feel like I could cut down the morning dose and add that to the night. The sea moss. So the sea moss has been the biggest help. This is my current conclusion of the sea moss. I take 2 in the morning. If I take 2 before I go to bed, I sleep like a baby. This is new findings on this, right? I was taking 2 in the morning since I've been taking it. And I noticed in the evening time, take them, let's say I take them 8 o'clock in the morning, right? With all my other stuff here. And by 8, 9 o'clock at night, I could tell it's wearing off. I'll take 2 more. And that functions really good. Really, really good. However, everybody's different. You have to play around with the doses on the stuff for your particular body. And somebody wrote in and said this was giving them diarrhea problems. I had stomach issues with the store-bought stuff you take too much. I don't remember how much they were taking of it. There also is an option, instead of taking a lot of this at once, like I'm taking 3. I could take 1 in the morning, 1 at noon, and 1 at night. And probably get you about the same thing. It actually probably gets you a little better benefits from that than taking it just all in one clump. I haven't had any issue with that though, but I also take the probiotic that keeps bad stuff from happening. I am still taking this about once a week. This omeprazole. This is basically Prilosec OTC. I've had GERD since I've been a little kid, about 10 years old. And when I first had it, this didn't exist. It was just Nexium and Prevacid coming on the market then. And I found out pretty quickly, well, maybe we'll make a video on this too. There's some ugly side effects of this. Other than having surgery, I don't know how to get off of this. I take 2 of these a week. I take them 2 pills at the same time. We'll make a video on that. If you take one of those every day, which is the way it's recommended, that probably not going to fix your GERD or your acid reflux at all. That's the acid reflux drug if you don't know. Anyhow, that'll be a separate video. We'll talk all about that and my experiences with that. So yeah, this is basically everything I'm taking. There's 5 supplements here that I'm taking. At this supplement range, as long as you don't lay around all day and not move, and you don't eat fast food and a bunch of prepackaged junk, I think this combo should pretty much make anyone function correctly. Another thing, we'll make a video on this too, talking about different oils, and a lot of people think they're eating good. This is a common thing. Chances are you are not eating good. You're not. I also want to add the Celtic salt too. as we use a table salt. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to eat correctly. I'm trying to cook everything here. I have a nice kitchen. We're sitting here right now. I'm trying to make almost everything here. My eating out is limited to basically once a week. And then definitely very selective where I eat out once a week. I don't do no French fries anywhere. I try to keep any kind of bread to a minimum. I try to make it so you're not eating anything that's full of salt, bad salt, and just prepackaged type stuff in a restaurant that could have MSG or could have all kinds of crazy stuff in it. Who knows? Who knows, right? But this video is directed only at vitamin D3 and how to get the appropriate stuff, where to get it at, and you're one click away. And it's not some janky website somewhere. It's off Amazon. I think it had insane amount of reviews after me doing the Google research and doing the Amazon review research and figuring out this is what you should be taking for D3 in the liquid form. And I tell you what, if I don't take it for a while, if I forget to take it for a while, and I take it, I feel really, really good. I could definitely tell that has a function in my diet, for sure. But the doctor's on you about being low on D3, and they're giving you some janky pills from hard telling where, it's worth a try. Costs a little bit of money, but if you're just taking a maintenance dose, it lasts a few months. So what, $10 a month to live at that rate? That's not too bad a deal. You have to weigh that out. I know right now a lot of people do not have money to spare. And you got to think though, if you go to the doctor and get medicine, regardless of your insurance, you're still paying money for that medicine. That medicine is probably killing you, like legit killing you. And this is, what is this? 60, this is about $100 a month or $100 worth of stuff here. This will carry you about 3 months. If you take this combo I'm taking. I'm not telling you to take this. If you don't want to take this, I'm just saying this makes me function correctly with no prescription meds. The only thing close to prescription is that acid reflux medicine, and we're working on that. That's a tough one though. There's not really any supplements on the market that'll help that enough to where I can not take that. I have been down to a lot less of that, that's for sure. But that's still a cancer-causing, ugly medicine that I'm still taking. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for watching the videos so much. The views are really extremely good on a lot of these videos, and I couldn't be happier. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow.